Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's lacrosse matchup, coming to you from Hope College, beautiful Holland, Michigan, on the banks of Lake Michigan. We've got a good one today. The Elmhurst Blue Jays from Illinois come to Van Andel Stadium to take on the Flying Dutchman in the opening game of the season for Hope. Game 2 for the Blue Jays. It's number 10, Vasquez, winning the initial face-off against Zimmerman. Vasquez is a talented freshman face-off specialist, went 80% last week in the Blue Jays opening season win. Brendan Krause sets up top. He's guarded by Cervantes. Number 1 is Grebe. Grebe's a senior on the attack line with a couple of freshmen. Here's one of those freshmen, number 15, Spence. He was the leading goal scorer last week in the first game for the Blue Jays. Nice job on a one-on-one effort, and number 15, Eli Spence, unassisted, gets the Blue Jays on the board early. Looked like he was in trouble as the double team slid to him, but with a nice split job, a nice split dodge, kept the stick and kept the ball in his possession and put in a bouncer past John Shea. Number 40, Max Zimmerman, who's a senior from Country Day, is taking the starting face-off this year with the graduation of Cole Scheffler. It was a technical foul on the face-off against the Blue Jays. Face-off win for Zimmerman. So Hope gets back to 50-50 early in the contest. It's going to be a key stat today for Hope to get possession. Here's a quick pass and a shot from number 4, the freshman, Andon Rieger. And a nice save by Noah Mickelson. So Hope in a tight 9-man zone ride. And Elmhurst steps out of bounds. So a turnover. Nice job on the ride by Hope. So Hope starts out, ball behind. Here's Sam Bowen, starting attack, number 11. He's a sophomore from Grand Rapids, Forest Hills Eastern. He's joined back there by Michael Mann, number 43. Shot there by 16, David Brace. So it's Bowen, Michael Mann, the junior, and a freshman, Andon Ringer, number 4, who will set at attack. Bowen's pass knocked down, but picked back up by Bowen. Brace number 16 up top. Shot opportunity, and saved by Mickelson. A nice job on the save as Brace got his hands free for an offhand shot. 9-man zone ride by Hope, and Elmhurst clears. Shot inside by Elmhurst and a save by John Shea. A little sloppy on the pass, is on the clear. Shea throws the ball away. Picked back up by Hope, and here's John Foster, the freshman. He pushes it forward to Molesky, and Hope clears. Settles it behind. There's Rieger, the freshman. So here's Freddie Koplow along with Andrew Lanham at the midfield position. There's McCreary, the sophomore, over to Koplow. Sam Bowen inside. Nice job Getting inside by Bowen. Shot's a little high. 28 remains on the shot clock for the Dutchman. Rieger, the lefty, pushing up from X, trying to get his hands free. Nice job defensively. He gets inside. Shot goes wide, and a ground ball pickup by Bowen. 15 remains on the shot clock, so Hope's going to have to push it. Check that. Goalie got his stick on the ball, so Hope gets a fresh 60. As McCreary pushes inside. Bowen looks top to Freddie Koplow. Check that, Andrew Lanham. Lanham with a shot wide, 45 on the shot clock, and backed up by Sam Bowen. Nice job by Bowen over to Lanham, and a shot opportunity for Lanham. And a save by Mickelson. A nice ground ball pickup by Cullen McManaman. So Hope's getting looks early. Getting shots on goal. They're just not converting. Nice job on the ride. Turnover by Tommy Smythe. There's a pass ahead from Luke Wieringo. Hit Michael Mann open on the crease, and Michael couldn't convert. So Hope's getting the opportunities, out shooting the Blue Jays significantly early, but not yet converting any of those. Nice look by the transfer Luke Wieringo on that ground ball pickup and getting it to Michael Mann on crease. So here's Sante Dubowski, the senior midfielder from Rochester, Michigan. Dubowski comes in as the number 5 returning scorer for the Blue Jays from last year. 26 goals on the season for the Blue Jays. And there's a nice shot inside. The Blue Jays go up 2-0 early.
For the Blue Jays, with the assist, number 77, Sante Dubowski. And scoring goal number 2, number 14, Ryan Swank.
Ryan Swank, the junior from California, scores the goal, and assist from Dubowski. So timeout from Hope as Coach Schell wants to settle his team down a little bit, so we'll break in action. So we're back after the timeout by Hope College, 9:16 to go in the first quarter. Coach Schelt, the defensive coordinator, just trying to settle his guys down a little bit. Hope's been out shooting the Blue Jays, but has not been burying the shots. The ground ball wins Sam Bowen, and Sam settles it back behind. So a nice job by Max Zimmerman as he's 2 for 3 early on at the X. Here's Michael Mann. A turnover by Michael Mann. He threw it low at Andon Rieger's feet. So Mickelson looks to clear. Hope in a 9-man zone ride. Clear successful. So it's Swank up top. He's being guarded by Owen Mueller. Nice job defensively by number 22, John Foster. But we got a flag down, and it looks like we're going to get a call, probably a slash call against number 22, Foster. And that's the call. So Hope's going to go a man down. 1 minute on the penalty for a slash against the freshman John Foster. So Hope's on the man up, or excuse me, man down. We got Will Jewell and Tucker Martinez on the top. Ramo Blancato, along with Andrew Wieringo and Mike Molesky for the man down unit for Hope. Elmhurst turns the ball over up top. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball recovered by 18, Caden Ames. Shot 15 by Eli Spence and saved by John Shea. So Hope does a nice job on the man down unit. Holds. And here's a clear attempt by Hope. That is good as Blancato picks up the ground ball just past midfield. So Blancato, who plays D mid but stays on, sets along with Freddie Koplow and David Brace at the midfield. And now Koplow gives way to Nick McCreary. Brace on the wing, gets it behind to Sam Bowen. And Bowen with a turnover. He got turned over by David Castaneda. Nice job by Castaneda turning Bowen over behind as he was thinking about initiating his move. So turnover on the Blue Jays. Over and back, and Hope resets. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Hope down 2-0. A little sloppy early on by the Dutchmen. Some of the passes not quite as crisp as I'm sure Coach Schoenhels wants to see. Here's Blaine Hind up top, looking to get inside. Shot by Hind. Saved by Mickelson. Ground ball pickup by Sam Bowen. So Hope resets with a fresh 60. Bowen gives to Michael Mann. There's Andrew Lanham. Unassisted goal, and he gets the Dutchman on the board for the first goal of 2023. Nice little split dodge by number 8, the sophomore Andrew Lanham from Rockford, Michigan. Split right to left and bounced it inside the left pipe off hip of the goalie. So a great placement on a great shot by Lanham, and Dutchmen end their scoring drought. 2-1, 4:57 to go in the first quarter, with Zimmerman facing off against number 10, Tony Vasquez. Nice job on Zimmerman. with a ground ball win. Shea looking to outrun his defender. And a nice job getting rid of it to John Foster, who clears it ahead to Freddie Koplow. Freddie thought he had an opportunity on a 10-man ride in an open net, so he took the shot a little slow on it, and Mickelson was there to make the save. So perhaps a little eager by Koplow on pushing the action and trying to convert on a 10-man ride, and ended up essentially turning the ball over. There's Jake Mybacher at short stick D-midi defending Parker O'Leary. Nice to see Mybacher back in action after he was hurt early in the season last year and missed the entire season while rehabilitating that injury. So, young man who was a significant contributor from his freshman season on, and missed all of last year, so great to see him back. Shot Elmhurst, missed the goal, but backed up by Elmhurst. 28 seconds left in the possession as O'Leary works on Mybacher. O'Leary shoots behind the net, not backed up, and so Hope will take over possession. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Hope down 2-1. Turnover by Sean Cunningham as he lost his footing. Then the ball's turned back over by Elmhurst. Ground ball pickup by Sean Cunningham. A number of the players have lost their footing today on the turf. And ill-advised pass by Sean Cunningham, and he turned the ball over. So some sloppy play on that possession. Sean Cunningham turned it over twice, and Hope fails to advance. There's a turnover on the Blue Jays as they failed to clear within 20 seconds. So let's see if Hope pushes the action. Here's Sam Bowen. Sam Bowen gets inside. Gets the shot off, and a nice save by Mickelson. And a successful clear as Elmhurst gets it across midfield to Evans. So timeout Elmhurst, 2:11 to go in the first quarter with 63 in the shot clock, and we'll step aside. Back to live action. There's Spence working from up top instead of behind, working on Tucker Martinez. Eli Spence, the freshman. Ball's on the ground as Andrew Wieringo. D-sticks Chris Haycock. And turnover on Haycock. Nice job defensively by Wieringo. Here's Blancato, carries the ball across midfield for Hope. So 1:30 to go in the half, 70 on the shot clock for the Dutchman. It's been a quiet first quarter for Michael Mann. The turnover by Hope, as they're going to call a moving screen behind. So 1:17 to go. Elmhurst looking to clear. And Elmhurst steps out of bounds. So nice job on the ride. Catching Elmhurst at the box. Here's Owen Mueller. Carries the ball across. So Mueller, Brace, and Jake Maybacher at the midfield. Here's Andon Rieger, the freshman. He turned the ball over, lost his footing, ball's on the ground, and he comes away with it and gets it over to David Brace with 48 to go on the game clock. Shot clock's at 55, so not going to be a factor as the quarter comes to an end. David Brace with a shot and a nice save by Mickelson. He gets it ahead to Sante Dabowski. Dabowski's got an unsettled situation. Gets it back over to looking to get it to Ames, but turned it over. So 26 to go. Push from behind on the clear. Thought we were going to get a call there for Will Jewell as he was pushed from behind, but no call. John Foster. Here's 8 seconds left. Sam Bowen with 4 seconds looking to get an inside position. He's going to run out of time, and that's the end of the quarter. So at the end of one, Elmhurst Blue Jays 2, Hope College Flying Dutchman 1.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
So we're ready to start quarter two. Vasquez and Zimmerman at the X. Zimmerman did a nice job in the first quarter at the X, and there's another check that. I thought we had a face-off win for the Dutch, but they're going to call a hold on Zimmerman. And it caused turnover by number 7 Wieringo. A nice job turning the Blue Jays over, and here's an unsettled situation. Ball's over to Sam Bowen. He looked to press the action, but he's going to settle behind. There's Rieger, the freshman, gets it over to Michael Mann. So a quiet first quarter for the junior Michael Mann, who comes in as the leading returning scorer. There's a turnover on Hope. Refs called an offsides, it looked like, at the midfield. And John Foster, a nice play defensively, will cause turnover, and ball rolls out of bounds. So Hope is doing a nice job defensively. I know Coach Shell, Coach Shanehouse are excited about the defensive unit they have this year. A lot of depth and a lot of athletes. We got a stoppage in play as we had a momentary equipment failure with Rieger. So Hope resets, 59 on the shot clock. Michael Mann behind. As mentioned, Michael Mann comes in as the leading returning scorer, but quiet so far today. There's his first shot of the season and a save by Mickelson. Got a stoppage in play as the shot clock did not reset. So shot clock needs to reset for a fresh 60. All right, power's been restored to the shot clock, and we are ready to resume action with Hope in possession. Sam Bowen with the ball on the wing, goalie right. Bowen, Rieger, and Michael Mann, along with Freddie Koplow. There's Rieger. Here's a big 6'2" freshman. He's from Elmhurst, Illinois, York High School, so he's playing against his hometown college squad. Hine gives it up to Lanham up top. Lanham looking to dodge. A nice job defensively by number 23, and Lanham turns the ball over as he's trying to pass it back to Michael Mann. So Hope continues to play a little sloppy. Passes are not terribly crisp, but maybe to be expected in game one of the new season. So Elmhurst has an unsettled situation. Gets it back to Grebe. Grebe behind. He's being chased out there by Tucker Martinez. So here's Eli Spence, one of the 2 goals. Spence had 6 goals last week in his freshman debut, along with 3 assists. Here's Grebe. He's working from behind on Michael Molesky. Molesky doing a nice job holding his ground. Double team comes from Cam Dinas. Shot taken by number 33, Parker O'Leary. Goes wide, and then ball turned over. So here's John Shea. Pressing it forward to Luke Wieringo. Wieringo double teamed at the corner. Gets it ahead to Cam Dinas. And Dinas clears successfully to Owen Mueller. David Brace, number 16, the sophomore, working from behind. Double team comes and works himself back out of it. Here's Michael Mann, and he gets it up top to Nick McCreary, the sophomore from Rockford. McCreary, the lefty, gets a shot off. Wide right, backed up by Rieger. So 35 on the shot clock. Rieger comes around Cage, and Rieger gets the score for the Dutchman. So goal number 1 of his college career for big number 4, Andon Rieger, a 6'2" freshman from York High School, and he ties the score up at 2. Nice individual play from behind, working his left hand and getting the shot low and away where it's tough to defend against for the goalie Mickelson. So 2-2. We got Caden Brainerd, the sophomore face-off, coming out to face off against Tony Vasquez. Vasquez wins the clamp and wins the face-off. So nice job by Vasquez getting the win against Brainerd. He clears forward to Ryan Swank. Swank gets it over to Lipke, and nice save. Ball gets ahead to Michael Mann and back to Sam Bowen, and Sam Bowen buries it. Nice bang play as Sam Bowen gets the goal on the unselfish assist from Michael Mann. Michael had a nice angle on Cage. Got the goalie off center and then pushed it back to Sam Bowen, and Sam with a nice head and shoulder fake and got the goalie off center and buried it. So Hope takes its first goal of the game, 10-14 into the second quarter. You can give a lot of credit to the goalie John Shea after the save to quickly transition the ball up and create that unsettled situation. So Brainerd's back. Nice job by Brainerd as he gets the clamp and wins it to himself. .72 on the shot clock. Here's Michael Mann. This man falls on the turf, and Hope resets. It's her midfield unit on with David Brace, number 16, Blaine Hind, 19. Turnover on 19 as he looked to hit Wieringo, the LSM, who was playing some offense on the crease. So 65 on the shot clock for Elmhurst. And there's a goal, number 18, Caden Ames, unassisted. Caden, the freshman from Hilliard, Ohio. Nice job on the individual one-on-one move from Caden Ames, who attacked the top of the box really as Hope was getting itself resettled. And It's an offensive player. There are opportunities that present themselves early on in a possession if the defense isn't yet settled. And Caden Ames saw that, took advantage of it, got to his stick side high, and ripped it for the goal. So we're tied at 3, with 9:22 to go. Ball on the ground and picked up by Elmhurst. Gets it across to number 1, Jake Grebe. Shots high, but backed up by Elmhurst with 70 remaining on the shot clock. And there's a shot by number 14, Ryan Swank, that goes in. Assist from Caden Ames on that, and quickly Hope goes from up 3-2 to down 4-3.
For the Blue Jays with the assist, number 18, Caden Ames. And scoring goal number 4, number 14, Ryan Swank.
Zimmerman back out at the X. And a ball on the ground. No possession yet, but we've got a loose ball push against Hope, so that's going to go as a ground ball win for number 23, who took the face off there. 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Elmhurst up. And we got a turnover by Elmhurst. Michael Mann falls down as he works from behind. A lot of the Hope players are having considerable trouble with their footing today, even though this is on their home court. And as I say that, Sam Bowen slips as he looks to initiate contact against Castaneda. Lanham, along with McCreary and Freddie Koplow at the midfield for the Dutch. Shot by Lanham is wide, backed up by Michael Mann with 33 to go in this possession. Michael Mann being guarded by Tommy Smythe. Rolls it back and a double team comes. Gets it across to Sam Bowen. Nice job defensively on Sam Bowen. He gets it back to Michael Mann. A nice job looking for and on Rieger inside, and Rieger was right on crease, but a nice job with the save by Mickelson. So he stopped Rieger on crease. Ball squirts out, and it's a new possession for Hope College. Shot clock is going to reset for a fresh 60, so well, there was a shot on goal, but the ball was never fully possessed by Hope, so the shot clock ran out, so it's going to be possession Elmhurst. And Elmhurst clears successfully and gets it up to Brendan Kraus. So Chris Haycock checks in as an offensive midfielder for the Blue Jays. As Eli Spence works from behind, turns the ball over. Mueller with an unsettled situation gets it ahead to Michael Mann. Opportunity for Michael Mann. And shot wide and high and not backed up. So a great opportunity for Hope on an unsettled situation, and Michael Mann could not convert. And with 6:16, Elmhurst leading 4-3, they take over possession. Nice ground ball pickup by Grebe on the sidelines. So Hope has done a nice job offensively in creating shots. They just haven't been able to finish. They had a nice opportunity on that possession by Michael Mann, and he couldn't convert. And the possession before, Michael Mann found Andon Rieger alone on the crease, and Rieger couldn't convert. So Hope is definitely getting its opportunities and not converting. And there's a goal by number 1, Jake Grebe, as he got himself free on the wing. He was being defended by Michael Molesky on the wing. 5-3, Blue Jays lead. Zimmerman versus Vasquez at the X. Nice job by Vasquez winning that ball forward to himself. So here's the freshman Spence being guarded by the senior Tucker Martinez. Sante Dabowski being guarded by number 7, the LSM transfer Luke Wieringo. And here's Blancato, short stick D mid against Swank as Swank looks to dodge. A nice job defensively by Ramo. Spence with the ball, gets a shot off against Martinez, and he bounces that one in. So a nice individual effort by number 15, Eli Spence, unassisted goal. And after Hope quickly took a 3-2 lead, Elmhurst has now scored 4 in a row, and they're doubling up the Dutchman at this point, 6-3, with 4:47 to go in the second quarter. So Hope needs a face-off win. They need a good possession, and they need a score to get some of this momentum back. Zimmerman against Blancato. Holding is the call against Vasquez. So Hope takes possession. There's number 3, Brainerd. He's going to come off and give way to the O'Middies. The turnover by Andon Rieger. But then a nice job defensively by Michael Mann to turn the ball back over, and it's picked up by David Brace. So Brace dodges down the wing. Shot saved by Mickelson. Recovered by Michael Mann, and a nice pass and a look for Freddie Koplow, but Koplow can't convert. So once again, Hope is doing a great job getting the opportunities. They're just not converting. And once again, there's a shot by Sam Bowen that he can't find the back of the net, and Hope doesn't back it up. So Elmhurst takes over. Grebe sets behind. He's working against Molesky. Turnover. The ball's on the ground. And a nice job picking it up by Tucker Martinez. But can't control it, and a nice job by Castaneda to recover that ground ball and settle it back down at the offensive end with Eli Spence. Sante Dabowski with the ball. He's working against the D-Midi, Owen Mueller. Gets it up top to Spence. Spence looking to get himself free up top. Nice job by Martinez. Still a lot of time, 40 on the shot clock as Spence works against Martinez. A shot and a nice save by John Shea. But we got a flag down. Looks like a 30-second penalty call against the Dutchman. So we had an offsides penalty against Jake Maybacher for the Dutchman. 32nd man down situation for Hope. Same man down unit as before. Elmhurst 0 for 1 on its extra man opportunities. Let's see if Hope can hold once again. Shot goes wide. 12 seconds left on the extra man opportunity as Hope presses out. There's a shot by number 1, Greeby. It's blocked and it goes out of bounds. Backed up by Hope College. And check that. Now Bert Smith reverses the call. It says that Elmhurst was the man closest to the ball when and where it went out of bounds. So Hope at full strength, but Elmhurst with the possession. Shot by 45 Haycock, saved by John Shea. Pushed up to Luke Wieringo, and he gets it ahead to John Foster. So Foster takes the shot with a long pole, probably ill-advised, as he really didn't have a lot of opportunity before he cranked it, but Elmhurst throws the ball away on its clear attempt. So 1:45 to go in the second half. Number 8, Andrew Lanham, the sophomore from Rockford, looks to clear, and he does. So Hope's looking to get on the board, create a little bit of momentum here before halftime, as they're down 3. There's McCreary working on the side, and as he looked to throw it across the high crease. Nice job picking the ball off by Mickelson. So a turnover on McCreary, and Hope continues to be sloppy with the ball on its possessions and continues to not create a lot of good opportunities for itself when it does have possession. Here's an unsettled situation, but Rieger threw the ball away. Had Michael Mann wide open for an easy 2-on-1 situation, but couldn't convert on the pass. So Hope resettles. Here's number 8, Andrew Lanham. Shot goes wide, backed up by Sam Bowen. 41 in the half, 67 on the shot clock. Shot clock is not a factor at this point. Sam Bowen dodges from behind. Shot saved by Mickelson. Mickelson's had a strong first half. And Hope's helped him out by putting a lot of shots on his stick and on his body. Nice ground ball pickup by Molesky. Gets it ahead to Owen Mueller. And ahead to Sam Bowen. And Sam Bowen is stuffed by Noah Mickelson. So a great scoring opportunity at the end of the half for Sam Bowen to create a little momentum, and he fails to convert. So at the end of 2 quarters, Elmhurst Blue Jays 6, Hope College 3, and we'll break for intermission.
Every day, the people of Hope College are
leading,
discovering,
believing,
dreaming,
pursuing,
serving,
innovating,
exploring,
creating,
collaborating,
questioning,
curing.
We are finding new ways to do old things.
We are challenging the status quo
And building a legacy.
we are pursuing truth.
We are solving tomorrow's problems today.
We are thinking globally.
We are faithfully hoping.
We are celebrating victories.
This day, And every day,
We are strengthened by our faith.
bound by a shared commitment to building community,
and dedicated to providing our students with a world-class liberal arts education.
Faithful.
welcoming, transformational.
This is Hope College.
Hello, I'm Trigby Johnson, and I serve as the Dean of the Chapel at Hope College. I'd like to thank you for your continued relationship with Hope. Thank you for being our people. People are what make this campus special, a people rooted in our shared faith in Jesus Christ. And in that spirit, I'd like to personally invite you to come join us for chapel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. Come and join the next generation of Hope College students as we sing the old songs of the faith and some new ones. Come and enter in and experience the energy and vitality of what it is to be a Christian here at Hope College, as God shapes us to be a people of hope now and for future generations.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we're involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Coming in, I didn't really have much experience with business. My dad's a French teacher and my mom's a nurse, and so I didn't have any super personal experience with that.
I was excited to start college, but it was definitely a new step that the nerves were also there too.
I was very overwhelmed. Centering myself in the business department as I got here, that was part of the reason of why I felt it was like a natural progression from high school to college. My first big introduction was Business 222. Once I kind of got into that, it kind of opened my eyes to what is out there and how much there is that Hope can prepare me for.
I joined Launch my first semester, which is a business program that introduces first-year students to the business and economics department. We met about twice a month, so it was the perfect time commitment where I wasn't feeling overwhelmed already with schoolwork on top of this.
It's so important to get engaged early because, frankly, you come to college and we just don't think that you really have enough experience and have enough knowledge to confidently make a decision about what you want to do next.
Coming in, I saw this opportunity to meet all these upperclassmen who were business majors, who had at the time so much more wisdom than I did. I first really wanted to get into business club and see what that had to offer.
Getting engaged early is going to give you experiences that you can build on. It's going to help you build your professional network and relationships. You're going to be known and you will be supported, but you are in the driver's seat, and so it is going to take your stepping into this and being committed and staying engaged because you're going to be the one that's navigating this journey and that's taking some of these next steps. And then when you do that, we'll be alongside there to help.
And what we're imagining now, as we look out to the future, is not just a tweak to the old system. We're imagining an entirely new system. In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
important moment in American history. There's some big questions on the table, such as how do we indeed become a land of opportunity for all, rather than a land of privilege for a few? And the answer to that question is being decided, not just in the political arena and not just through cultural conversations. The answer to that question is being decided, perhaps most importantly of all, through the admissions and financial aid processes on college campuses across the country. Because higher education has the potential to indeed make us a land of opportunity for all. Higher education can be the great equalizer. We spend a lot of time talking about income inequality, but at the end of the day, income is the outcome. What we ought to be talking about is education inequality. Higher education can be the great equalizer. Research shows this. There's an economist at Harvard named Raj Chetty, and his research shows that a student who comes from a low-income background and a student who comes from a high-income background, if they attend the same college or university, they have nearly identical opportunities for success after they graduate. But the problem, of course, is that those students don't attend the same colleges and universities. And another economist, Carolyn Hoxby at Stanford, shows that one of the main reasons that students who would be eligible to attend great universities and often would be eligible for financial aid, one of the main reasons they don't attend is the price, the sticker price. The sticker price scares people off. And what we're seeing now, because there's new data out, new data shows that many high schoolers are eliminating colleges from consideration because of the price, because of the posted price. In fact, data out this year shows that 73% of high schoolers eliminated college from consideration because of the posted price. And that number, 73%, is up from 68% last year and up from 56% 2 years ago. Access to higher education is a problem. But what we see at Hope College is that there's another problem, which is access to a life of impact after students graduate. Because the students who do find their way into higher education oftentimes, too oftentimes, are burdened by debt. And that debt skews the kind of things that students are doing after they graduate. Too often students, because they have so much debt, are chasing income rather than pursuing a life of impact. And they're chasing income because they have to pay off their debt. Hope Forward is a vision that we have at Hope College that will eliminate these problems of access. Hope Forward gives all students at Hope College access to a great education that's fully funded up front. And then it gives them access to a life of impact after they graduate because they're not burdened by debt. It asks students to pay for their education through gifts after they graduate rather than a large tuition bill up front. And for us at Hope College, this will move the mission of Hope forward to new heights. But we also think this might be a new national model for higher education. We think this vision might be a model that could work at other places to help indeed make this country a land of opportunity for all.
So we're ready to start the second half. Vasquez and Max Zimmerman at the X in a face-off win. Check that by Brainerd. Ahead to number 11, Sam Bowen, and just like that, Hope College gets on the board with 7 seconds gone in the third quarter. So nice job by Caden Brainerd. Won the face-off forward to himself. Gets it forward to Sam Bowen, and Bowen with a nice rip off the left shoulder of Mickelson. So let's see if that sparks the Dutchman to get something going. Face-off win by Brainerd again. Ground ball pickup by number 7, Wieringo. So Hope gets into its settled offense. There's Michael Mann. He gets it across to the freshman Rieger. 23 Koplow, Blaine Hind, and David Brace, the offensive midfielders for the Dutch. There's Brace from behind on a short stick, looking to get inside. Nothing there, and he gets it back to Sam Bowen. Bowen works off the screen. Bowen gets inside position. And nothing there, and pushes it back to X with 24 seconds. Shot 43. Michael Mann, saved by Mickelson. Covered by Hope, so a fresh 60 on the shot clock for the Dutch. Same 6 remain on the field. And there's Sam Bowen. Number 11 unassisted for his second goal of the half, third of the game. Number 11 unassisted, so 2 quick goals by the Dutch, and they close the gap to 1, 6-5 with 13:26 to go. So first half stats, Hope outshot Elmhurst 24-18. They both tied on ground balls at 25. Another nice face-off win by Brainerd. He gets it forward, and there's Michael Mann. So nice job by Caden Brainerd as he's 3 for 3 in the face-offs to start this half. Hope down 1. Errant pass by Hope, and that's going to go down as a turnover as Michael Mann tried to pass it forward. So timeout on the field is number 11, Jacob Lemke, is a little shaken up. At 51 on the shot clock for the Dutch. Dutch retain possession. It's 13 McCreary, along with David Brace and Andrew Lanham. So Lanham and McCreary, both a couple of high school teammates at Rockford. 2/3 of that offensive midfield unit that's out for Coach Shanehouse right now. Here's Lanham. Shot low, saved by Mickelson. So I don't know if that's really the offense Coach Shanehouse wanted to see early in the shot clock possession. For Lanham to dodge down the alley and take an okay but not great shot. So Caden Ames settles the ball for the Blue Jays. So he gets chased by Martinez up to the midfield line. There's Parker O'Leary. Shot by O'Leary. It goes wide. And a nice ground ball pickup by McCreary as he pushes it forward. Turnover by McCreary. McCreary got a little ahead of himself and threw the ball over the top of Michael Mann's head. So I think Coach Shanehouse is telling him, just settle down, play within yourself. Nice pass from behind from Spence. Oak closes the gap, and Grebe the attack. It's up high, working against Molesky. Gets it over to Sante Dabowski. He's being guarded by a short stick defender, Remo Blancato. Check that. 17 is Marco Molaroni, not Blancato. Nice job defensively by John Foster. The ball is on the turf, picked up by Grebe. Grebe working against Molesky. And turns the ball over. And John Foster with an unsettled situation, 4-on-3 as he looks to push it. Foster takes another shot and saved by number 30 Noah Mickelson. So a second shot of the game, the freshman Foster. He did a nice job on the ground ball pickup and a nice job pressing the unsettled situation, but every man held, and Coach Shane Helms probably wants to see him pull that ball back and get it to a short stick player. There's an opportunity for Hope and a goal. Number 4, Andon Rieger. Great ball movement as that was set up by Michael Mann. Got to the right side to Sam Bowen, and Bowen held the goalie and then threw it across to Rieger. So number 4, Andon Rieger with a goal, and assist from number 11, Sam Bowen. So we are tied at 6. Timeout on the field with 10:02 to go in the third quarter.
My name is Meg Morehouse. I'm a senior this year, and I'm studying physical education and health. I am on the women's basketball team. We won the national championship when I was a junior. It was unbelievable. The education department at Hope allowed me to realize my passion about teaching. Anytime I get to go into a classroom and work with students, I just get really excited. My goal when I graduate would be to be a middle school physical education and health teacher. Hope does an amazing job of preparing their students for what is to come in the future.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Face-off win by Elmhurst, picked up by Brendan Kraus, number 23. So Hope scored the first 3 goals of the quarter, and we're tied 6-6. There's Kraus working behind, this time against number 30, Jack Cervantes. Shot by Sante Dubowski, goes wide. That's backed up by Eli Spence. So 42 on the shot clock as Spence takes from behind, working against junior Michael Molesky. Spence looking to get some leverage with his body, gets it across to Dubowski, who shoots wide, backed up by Grebe, 29 on the shot clock as Grebe works from behind, gets it to the wing over to Parker O'Leary. As O'Leary dodges against the short stick D-Midi Jack Cervantes. 20 on the clock as O'Leary gets it up top to Dubowski. Ball gets away, picked back up by Eli Spence with 10 remaining as he's going to look to dodge on Molesky. Shot by Spence goes wide, and the shot clock goes down to 0, so the ball's going to turn over. The shot clock violation. Hope clears over to number 7, Luke Wieringo. Wango is his nickname, as the kids call him. Wango is a first-year player for Coach Shane Helms, a Michigan product, played his first year of college lacrosse at the University of Vermont. And I know Coach Shane Helms and Coach Schelt have been happy with what they've seen out of the sophomore transfer so far. There's Maybacher over to Blake Hind. Hind got double teamed, and Ball's on the carpet. Got a whistle on the field. I think we got a loose ball push. Loose ball push against Elmhurst. So Hope retains possession with 26. Check that with a fresh 60 on the shot clock. Freddie Koplow, Blaine Hind, and David Brace at the midfield for the Dutch. That's been the primary midfield unit so far for Coach Shane Hell. Here's Michael Mann from behind. Looks to push it forward to Blake Hind. Ball was knocked down, but it's going to be a loose ball hold call against Elmhurst. So Hope retains possession with a fresh 60 on the clock with a technical violation. David Brace with a shot that's going to hit the post and bounce out to midfield. Picked up by Blaine Hind. So Hind works against Max Ridenauer. Gives the ball up to Michael Mann at X. Michael Mann having a quiet game so far this year after a 90-point sophomore season. And there's a shot and a goal by 16. Two shots by David Brace. First shot was saved by Mickelson. And as it bounced forward in front of the crease, David Brace picked it up, got the ground ball for the stats, and then finished it with a goal. So Hope takes the lead 7-6. Its first lead since 3-2 early in the second quarter, and 6:48 to go. Caden Brainerd facing off against Cullen McManaman. Check that, Brendan Kraus. And a nice ground ball win for the Blue Jays. And there's a turnover from behind. Luke Wieringo with a turnover, and he gets it forward to Sam Bowen. Back across to Michael Mann. Michael Mann with a shot and a save by Mickelson, but a pickup, a loose ball by Sam Bowen. What a turnover by Luke Wieringo as he caused the turnover, picking the ball clean from the midfielder and then starting the fast break. So that's what Coach Shane Hells and Coach Schelt love to see out of this transfer. A little backhanded shot by 43 Michael Mann and a nice save by Noah Mickelson. Mickelson's been a game changer so far today for the Blue Jays. Hope has outshot Elmhurst considerably, but Mickelson has been a wall, and on cue he makes another save. Ground ball pickup by Sam Bowen. So Hope resets, 50 on the shot clock. Andrew Lanham up top. Nothing there. Hope works from behind in a 2-3-2 formation. There's Michael Mann looking to work off of a screen from Sam Bowen. Nice look from Michael Mann to Nick McCreary, but McCreary's shot is wide. Backed up by Sam Bowen with 25 in the possession. And number 11 unassisted. Over the right shoulder of Noah Mickelson, and that's goal number 4. The sophomore from Ada, Michigan. Nice job by Sam Bowen as he got just north of the goal line extended and dipped his hands on his shoulder, got Mickelson to bite low, and then he dumped it over the inside right shoulder of Noah Mickelson. And Hope goes up 8-6. Face-off win for the Blue Jays is Ethan Castillo picks up the ground ball. A nice job by Castillo, and then Castillo is turned over on the sideline by Cervantes. A nice job de-sticking Castillo by Cervantes, and here's Sam Bowen looking to get inside and resets. Pushes it up to Rieger. Coach Shanehel's telling his men to slow it down. Let's get a good possession. Freddie Koplow on the shot. Over the crossbar and backed up by Rieger. 59 on the possession. Blaine Hind, Freddie Koplow, and David Brace on at midfield. There's Rieger working on Smythe. Nice job defensively by Smythe to push him off of his line, and a nice job by Smythe turning over Rieger as the double team came, and Smythe caused the turnover. So Rieger should have given that ball up a little earlier. Pass is deflected mid-air by Wieringo. Wieringo's got the ball. Wieringo's trying to push it forward, and the refs slow him down. Reset just behind midfield. So hope with a fresh shot clock. Blaine Hind, David Brace, and Freddie Koplow in for the Dutch at midfield. Brace from the wing, looking for a man on a high crease. Nothing there, so he resets. Shot by Brace from behind. I think Mickelson got his stick on that, so that's going to go down as a save for Mickelson and a ground ball pickup. There's Hind. Ball's on the ground with Rieger in the crease, but we've got a loose ball push from Elmhurst. So Hope resets, fresh 60 on the shot clock. Sam Bowen working from the right wing, gets it across to Michael Mann. Shot by Michael Mann goes wide on the outside of the goal, so nice hold and save by Noah Mickelson. Turnover. Nice job by Rieger on the ride to put that ball on the ground, and then Smythe with a pickup, and Rieger turned him over. So nice job on the ride by the Hope team, and especially by Rieger as he pushed the action there. Merritt Archer, number 1, checks into the game. First time we've seen the sophomore midfielder in the game, along with McCreary and Lanham. Shot by Lanham and a nice save by Mickelson as the ball goes in the air. Ball on the ground, and that's picked up initially by Eli Spence, but then he steps out of bounds. So Hope's going to clear. They clear successfully to number 43, Michael Mann. We got 1:15 on the game clock, 65 on the shot clock. Blaine Hind checks in at midfield for the Dutch. Michael Mann working down the alley. And we got a timeout call by the Dutchman with 1:03 to go in the third quarter, and we'll step aside. 2:03 to go in the third quarter. We'll see what Coach Schoenhels drew up on that timeout. Hope leading 8-6. Talked earlier about the play of Noah Mickelson. He's got 15 saves already on the game against 8 goals against. And anytime you can get a 65% save percentage out of your goalie, you know you're going to be in just about any game. In fact, this game would probably be out of hand at this point were it not for Noah Mickelson with a number of shots that Hope has had on the cage. And Mickelson has been a wall and really kept them in this game. There's a shot by number 8, Andrew Lanham, the 6'4" midfielder from Rockford. It's wide, backed up by Sam Bowen. Bowen with 4 goals with 40 seconds to go in quarter number 3. There's Bowen. Working off of a screen and a switch, so he's got a short stick defender on him from behind. He looks to get inside on the short stick midfielder. Passes it up ahead and looking for Freddie Koplow, and the ball was turned over. Pass was deflected, so that's going to go down as a turnover against Sam Bowen. 8 seconds left. Mike Molesky picks the ball off, and that's the end of the third quarter. 8-6 Hope, as the defense pitched a shutout for the Dutchman in that quarter, and the offense put 5 goals on the board. So we'll step aside for 2 minutes and come back for quarter number 4 from Van Andel Stadium in Holland, Michigan.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there is to be grateful for.
We get ready.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
6-foot sophomore from West Lynn, Oregon, facing off against number 3 Caden Brainerd, the 5'9" sophomore for the Dutchman. Ground ball pickup by number 30, face-off win for the Dutch. Shot forward by Brainerd and saved by Mickelson. So it's going to be save 16 for Mickelson. Through 3 quarters, Hope has outshot the Blue Jays 42-22. And Mickelson has been nothing short of outstanding in goal throughout this game. Nice job by Wieringo as he knocked that ball loose from Swank, but Swank recovers. Gets it back to Greebies, guarded by Cam Dinas. Ball on the ground, and they're going to call a slash on number 7, Luke Wieringo. So a 1-minute slash on the call against Wieringo. He didn't get any of the body, but as he got the stick, Grebe fell down right in front of the ref, and so the ref just saw the stick come down and the man go down, and he threw the flag. So 1 minute slashing. And number 7, Luke Wieringo, and the Blue Jays extra man unit gets another opportunity. 0 for 2 so far. Yeah, Chris Haycock, the 6'8" junior up there from Washington, up top along with Eli Spence. Grebe starts the ball from the wing. And they start the ball on the other wing with number 18, Caden Ames. Hope has not been man up yet today, and Blue Jays have not yet scored on their 2 man up opportunities. So Blue Jays looking to get an opportunity here, get a score, get some momentum back. And there was the shot they were looking for by Chris Haycock, 6'8" junior, got the ball on the ground, and the assist from Eli Spence. So extra man opportunity for the Blue Jays, and they close the Hope lead to 1, 8-7, with 13:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement of the Blue Jays on their extra man opportunity, and a nice low-to-low shot from Haycock to get it in underneath the stick of John Shea. Ground ball by Brainerd on the face-off win, but then he lost it backwards as the ball is on the ground and picked up by David Castaneda. So Hope won the face-off, but then Brainerd got double-teamed and turned the ball over. And play stops as referee Bert Smith wants to reset the shot clock, resetting it to 80 instead of 60 as the shot clock didn't start. So Elmhurst starts its possession. 70 left on the shot clock as Chris Haycock checks back in. Haycock just scored the goal on the man-up opportunity. Here's Spence from behind, working on Michael Molesky, trying to get his hands free. He does. Shot, but saved by John Shea. Ground ball pickup by Grebe. Grebe gets it over to Caden Ames, who's working on Tucker Martinez. And up to Dysbowski. Shot by Ryan Swank. Goes wide, backed up by 15 Spence. 50 on the shot clock as Spence works from behind. Gets to the top side. Saved by John Shea. Nice job defensively by Michael Molesky, and a nice save by John Shea. Man-to-man zone ride as Wango clears it ahead, so a successful clear for the Dutch. Sam Bowen with the ball on the wing. Bowen looks for man. Michael Mann gets inside, pulls it back out as the midfield shift occurs. There's Sam Bowen, unassisted as he put David Castaneda on skates. Castaneda lost his footing, and Sam Bowen made him pay. So goal number 5 for the sophomore from Forest Hills Eastern. First-year starter for Coach Shane Hells. With 11:41 to go, Hope's lead is 2 as Brendan Kraus and number 3 Caden Brainerd do battle at the X, and that face-off is won by Elmhurst. Initially looked like Hope was going to come away with that, as Will Jewell, I thought, came up with a ground ball, but he couldn't quite get a handle on it, and so Elmhurst picks up the loose ball and gets the face-off win. Here's Grebe working on number 18, Cam Dinas. Dinas, a senior from Forest Hills Central. Been a nice addition to the team. An all-state lacrosse player for 3 years in high school, but played football at Hope instead of lacrosse. And after a few years playing cornerback for Pete Stursma's football team, he's come back to play in lacrosse. Dinas was a freshman LSM starter for the Forest Hills Central State Championship team, and then started the next 3 years at close defense for Forest Hills Central. There's a goal number 1. Jake Grebe unassisted as he works against Cam Dinas, in a nice individual effort from Grebe, the senior from St. Louis, Missouri. So Elmhurst is hanging around right when it looks like Hope is getting a little momentum and might be able to extend this 2-goal lead. Elmhurst battles back. At number 10, Tony Vasquez back out at the face-off against Caden Brainerd. So 10:38 to go. 9-8 Hope. Nice job by Vasquez as he wins the clamp and works the ball backwards to his goaltender, and a nice clear forward to Sante Dabowski. Dabowski on Brainerd. Brainerd got a little hung up on the face-off, and he's still out on the field as he couldn't get to the box. Nice save by John Shea on Sante Dabowski. Here's Tucker Martinez. And Tucker clears the ball forward. A nice job by Martinez clearing it. Gives way for Michael Mann. Michael Mann yet to score in today's game. 50-plus goal scorer last year. 40-plus assists on the season in his sophomore campaign. But shut out of the goal-scoring column for today. And Michael Mann with a shot, but a nice save low by Noah Mickelson. So Mickelson's pushing 20 saves on the day, and he's really keeping the Blue Jays in this game, as that was a great opportunity for Michael Mann to score. Nice job, Michael Mann, on the pickoff on the ride. And Michael Mann scores. Nice job, 43 unassisted. All set up by the aggressive ride by Michael Mann as he picked the pass off when Max Ridenauer was trying to advance the ball, and he picked it out of midair. Elmhurst was in a 10-man ride and unassisted. Caused turnover and an unassisted goal for Michael Mann. So Hope pushes it back to a 2-goal lead, 10-8 with 9:03 to go. There's Max Zimmerman back in, and a face-off win for Brendan Kraus. Tommy Smythe with the ball, and a nice job getting it forward to Pete Grebe. Swank with the ball at the midfield for the Blue Jays. Swank leads the Blue Jays offense from the midfield position. Here's Wieringo working on number 1, Grebe. And a nice job on Grebe defensively. And Hope turns it over, ground ball pickup for Cervantes. Wieringo gets it forward, looking for number 2, Liam Belote. A bit of an errant pass there, and the ball's on the carpet, turned over, and Spence is going to pick the ball back up, and they're going to call a flag on Michael Molesky. You know, I really don't know why, as Spence turned his back and initiated contact into Michael Molesky, but as he turned his back into him and lunged into him, they're going to call it a slash. So Hope's going to go down for 1 minute, fourth man down for the Dutchman today. Last time Blue Jays were able to capitalize with Spence finding Haycock on the top right, and let's see if that's the combination they look for again. So 7:54 to go. Hope with a 2-goal lead, but finds itself man down for the fourth time today. 60-second opportunity. And here's Haycock. He looks down to Greeby, and Greeby lost the handle on the ball and turned it over. Nice job on the pickup, and here's Wieringo with the ball. Gets it over to Mann, back to Wieringo. Wieringo saved, and what a great save by Noah Mickelson. Wieringo was absolutely point blank as the LSM on crease, and he got absolutely stuffed by Mickelson. There's Spence 15. Shot goes wide, backed up by Elmhurst, so with 63 to go in the possession, Elmhurst resets. Here's Haycock up top, over to Spence. Shot wide by Sante Dubowski. I really can't say enough about the play today by Mickelson. He has made about 8 point-blank saves on the Dutchman, and this game could easily be a 6 to 8 goal advantage easily for the Dutchman at this point, were it not for the outstanding play of Noah Mickelson. Errant pass by Shea. He threw the ball away, picked off by Eli Spence, and the goal was open, and Spence made him pay and threw in the 40-yard shot for the score. So I'm not sure what John Shea saw there, as he just threw the ball straight into the stick of Spence with an open goal. So story of the second half, Hope gets the advantage to 2 goals. Elmhurst closes it to 1. Hope pushes it to 2. Looks to push it wider, and they don't. And Elmhurst has closed it once again to 1 goal. 10-9 with 6:20 to go. And there's the goal by number 11. Assist from number 30, Jack Cervantes. Nice ground ball pickup by Cervantes off the face-off, and he found Sam Bowen open, and Bowen dropped the hammer with the overhand shot. And Hope's goal advantage is back to 2, 11 to 9.
Number 30, Jack Cervantes, and scoring goal number 11. Number 11, Sam Bowen.
Nice job by Caden Brainerd. Get the win over to Wango, and Hope settles it behind. Michael Mann behind, being guarded by 26, Tommy Smythe. Merritt Archer checks in for the Dutch. And Michael Mann lost his footing and turned the ball over. So footing continues to be a problem for Hope in particular, as they've hit the turf a number of times, and Michael Mann lost his footing there and turned the ball over as Smith got the caused turnover on him. 5:30 to go, 11-9 Hope. Jake Maybacher in at defensive midi and tries to double team Ames. Ames gets the shot off, and a nice save by John Shea. Turnover by number 10, Sean Cunningham, as he tried to run over the defender and lost the ball. So probably should have looked to run into some space and find an open teammate, but instead he tried to bowl the man over and he turned the ball over. So turnover by Hope. Elmhurst resets, 4:50 to go. Here's Sante Dabowski. He's guarded by Wieringo, the LSM up top. Number 30, Cervantes, in at short stick defensive midfielder, and he sets against Pete Grebe. Grebe gets it behind to Spence. He's guarded by Molesky. It's a shot low, saved by John Shea. Dinas clears across to Molesky. Back to Dinas. He's got Wieringo in the middle, and Wieringo had the ball, dropped it, and ball is still on the turf. The battle for the ball, and picked up by Jake Maybacher. Freddie Koplow clears it ahead to Michael Mann, and Michael Mann settles behind with 65 on the possession. Nice job by Jake Maybacher clearing the ball out of there during that scrum and running to space to save the possession for Hope. So Freddie Koplow, David Brace, along with Andrew Lanham, the three offensive midfielders in for Coach Shane Hells. Here's Bowen looking to work from behind. Drop the ball. Nice job getting turned over there by David Castaneda, the senior defenseman. So Sam Bowen hung his stick a little bit, and the senior David Castaneda from Colorado made him pay. 3 minutes to go, just under. Elmhurst with the ball, down 2, 11-9. Look to make something happen. Number 18, Caden Ames, gets it over to Grebe, and Grebe gets it behind to the freshman Spence as he works on Liam Belote. Question mark shot by Spence, goes wide. 46 on the possession for the Blue Jays. There's Grebe working against Dinas. Dinas holding. Shot goes wide by Grebe. Backed up by number 14, Ryan Swank. 36 remains on the possession. Spence from behind. Molesky guards him. Runs around the screen from Haycock. Passes up to 77, Sante Dabowski. And Dabowski finds the back of the net on a nice placement shot. And so Elmhurst refuses to go away. They cut the lead to 1 once again. With 2:15 to go in the game, Hope 11, Elmhurst Blue Jays 10. Caden Brainerd out for the faceoff against Brendan Kraus. Nice ball placement on that shot from Sante Dabowski as he went low and off the knee of John Shea. Ground ball pick up by Luke Wieringo. Face-off win as Wieringo looks to clear some space and let the offensive player substitute in. David Brace, sophomore midfielder, on the field. Wieringo subs off, and number 19, Blaine Hind, comes on. So Hope's going to look for a long possession. We're going to work the clock, and I'm sure Coach Shane Hells is saying find a good shot, but work it deep into the shot clock. 1:30 to go in the game, 37 on the shot clock. And here's David Brace with the ball on the right wing. Gets it forward to Blaine Hind. Hind dodges down the alley, loses stick in the ball, but picked up by Andrew Lanham, but Bert Smith called a technical violation because Lanham continued to run, and he called a playing without the stick. Elmhurst trying to clear. 58 to go in the game. And they do clear 2 seconds ahead of the 20-second violation. So ball's on the ground. Whistle. Loose ball push on Hope. So 41 seconds to go in the game. Jake Grebe with a ball on the wing. We got a timeout on the field. 39 seconds to go. Elmhurst ball. Hope up 11-10, and we'll break for the timeout.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
So we are back after the timeout from Elmhurst. Referees put 2 seconds additional on the clock, so 41 on the game clock and 41 on the shot clock as Eli Spence takes the ball from the wing, works off the screen. Now he works against Michael Molesky as he looks to bull his way in and get a shot. Spence gets inside and scores. Number 15, unassisted. And Elmhurst ties the score back up 11-11 with 30 seconds to go. So 30 seconds to go. Caden Brainerd will face off against Brendan Kraus. Critical face-off at this point in the game. Ball's on the ground, and it's won by Kraus. Elmhurst wins possession. This is Kraus from behind. Here's Spence, just scored the tying goal, and he just scored another. Number 15, unassisted with 12 seconds to go. Exact same play. He just pushed his body into Molesky and shot it high over top of John Shea. Elmhurst has scored 3 straight goals, and they lead 12-11 with 12 seconds left, and Coach Schoenhels takes a timeout.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
Vasquez for the Blue Jays at the X, and he's going to go against number 7, Luke Wieringo, the LSM, who's going to take his first face-off of the game. So 12 seconds to go. Elmhurst up 12-11. Base, and that's won by Vasquez, and he gets it forward to Eli Spence, and that's going to be the game, as Elmhurst is going to run the clock out. And with no time left, Elmhurst comes away with a victory, 12-11. Elmhurst goes to 2-0 on the season, and Hope loses its first game of the season. An outstanding game by the goalie, number 30, Noah Mickelson, junior from Mattawan. Clearly the MVP of this game for the Blue Jays, as Hope thoroughly outshot Elmhurst, but Mickelson with 20-plus saves on the game. And that'll do it for us. Your final, Elmhurst Blue Jays 12, Hope College 11.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.